Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Forrest Homer here. And welcome to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. So, I did play this game before on a stream. More like a one-off stream than anything. But I'm back again, and because I completely forgot the controls of the game, which I know Majora's Mask is basically the same game of, but I'm gonna play this game first and then Majora's Mask because obviously, right? But yeah, so what? Some things about this game. It came out in the year 1998, came out 1998 for the Nintendo 64. Um, and it did have some interesting moments with the game. Uh, it had some interesting controversies, but presumably in regard to some of the games. But we'll talk about them when we get to them. As long as I can remember what those controversies kind of were in some way, shape, or form. But also, because I am a fan of the Legend of Zelda series, I never really got into them when I was a kid. This was more like in my teenage years. I grew up with Zelda in my teenage years, but I specifically kept avoiding Majora's Mask because of this one little story that everybody would probably know about. Honestly, I'm gonna press play so we don't see that scene again. Um, and I really did very much enjoy it. I did very much, and I did end up playing it. I did end up playing both this game and Majora's Mask on the remaster for the 3DS, and I thoroughly enjoyed both of them. But I never finished the stories. Like the closest I got with Ocarina of Time, if I remember correctly, was past. Um, I was a few. Trying to find my words here. Sorry. I was a few dungeons into the adult Link story. Um, yeah, I was doing that, and then I just stopped playing the game for some reason because I was missing Skulltulas and I couldn't figure out where they were, so I just never got back into it. And then I played Majora's Mask when it came out in 2015, and I got as far as the third dungeon in that game. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. And I do know, compared Ocarina of Time with its 3DS re-release, the games are essentially the same. And this was not by mere coincidence. This was a real thing. The developers behind the 3DS remake even said that they made it the way the Nintendo 64 version was because of nostalgia. Yeah, they didn't do the same thing with Majora's Mask. In fact, they made it easier. Alright, but now, okay, but that's enough talking. I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, wrong button here, sorry. I have to use my left control stick for it to work. Because my D-pad does not want to work with it. So we are going to name this character the name it should be. We are going to name this character Link. Yeah, I could name it after myself, but I'm the I'm the canon. I'm the guy that likes to follow through with the canonical stuff. So, canonically, his name is Link, so we're naming him Link, no matter what happens. This is actually the... So yeah, technically speaking, because I do have Nintendo 64 for the Nintendo Switch Online. This is effectively the fourth, with Majora's Mask being the fifth on the Nintendo 64 for both of them, of course. It's my actually, hold on a second. This would be like my fourth or fifth game, because I played the Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D. Then I would buy Skyward Sword HD, because I didn't have a Wii U to get Wind Waker or Twilight Princess HD. But then you got this, as well as Majora's Mask, like I said, and then I bought Breath of the Wild about a month or two before Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom because I wanted to do that midnight release stream that you see me do, and I did go on to say that that stream was not an actual playthrough. I wanted to play through Breath of the Wild first before I played through Tears of the Kingdom. That's what I said. But anyway, enough about the whole Legend of Zelda series. Let's get into the story. Let's see what's about to happen. What is the opening cutscene gonna be? Let's find out. And I do apologize in advance with this sore throat. In the vasty forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku tree. The Deku tree. Deku, I don't care. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Boy, where is your blanket? If you're so cold, you need a blanket. Alright, so we have this cutscene. You see a horse with a little girl in front with an adult right behind her. Then you see Ganondorf, who isn't even looking right straight at you, by the way, when he fires that. But apparently he doesn't need to see you. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, had stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends on thee. So here we have the cutscene. She's gonna fly. Let's see. Gonna look up. And she sees this young boy trying to pick up that big rock. And then she looks. Ah! Let's see. Okay, there you go. Hello, Link. Wake up! The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up! Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? That's actually really cute. When you think about it, that's actually one of the cutest noises Link will ever make in his life. You finally woke up! I'm Navi, the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you! The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now! Alright. Alright, so as you can see, these are some pretty good rendered... Well, they do have some sort of, what's what I'm looking for? They do have some not so good textures of the floor, as well as a few other things like this that Link is looking at for that matter. But it's 1998 Nintendo. I can kind of forgive it, you know, because don't forget this was by this time still a bit of an adventure into the 3D gaming market, even though the gaming market kind of got started in 1996 or 97 if you were in Europe. Yahoo! Hi, Link! Alright. So that little person is... Wait, what's this? It's just a little picture there. But this little girl right here is Saria. She is a friend of yours that you've apparently had ever since she... I'm trying to find my wording here. Ever since she and you were pretty young, but she's still a friend of yours nowadays. Even though a certain person who we'll meet later considers you a rival for her affection. Good stuff, am I right? Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link! Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Yeah, it took him long enough, didn't it? Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the great Deku Tree. So yeah, Navi is... I'm just gonna put it like this. Canonically, Navi is basically like, Fi or Fi from, Skyward Sword. Not very many people like this character. At all. It's kind of like a... I kept pressing the A button. Why didn't it want to work? Alright. Oh crap, I need it. So yeah, we're gonna have... Yeah, so now we're gonna do something here. First things first, Gotta open this up. And once we do, we get the Kokiri sword. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. Alright, so in order for us to equip it, you have to go over here. Hit A on that sword. It does give you the option to save there if you wanted to. Yeah, I gotta wait for it now. Let's go. You always go with the enemy, not against it. Doesn't even give you anything though, that's the thing there. Alright, climbing out. Oh, climbing away from that now. So now what we gotta do is get 40 rupees. I have to get 40 rupees for a particular item that we're going to need to progress. Yeah. I find it hilarious that you can actually break those signs like that. Anyway. How's some of the know-it-all brothers, huh? Let's see here. I can teach you about the icons at the top of the screen. So, I don't think we need to worry about that. The three yellow icons in the upper right are called C buttons. So basically, it's actually very simple. I don't need to explain it, but just for the sake of simplicity, because it doesn't hurt to do so. But yeah, so what you gotta do is, so with the arrow keys, you don't really have a need for them quite yet, right at this moment, but yeah. But then you have the up button. Oh yeah, it's Navi's button. Alright. Alright. So now that we got what we need there. Oh, a fairy finally came to you. Now you have a lot to learn. The best place to go to learn some new skills is in the Forest Training Center. It's on the hill just above here. Yeah, but let's... Oh. Nothing there. Nothing there. There's a rupee. Another rupee. Nothing in that one. There's nothing else there, but I do have nearly enough. So if we go over here, we're going to be met with Mito. As you can tell, we cannot really pass him right now. Now, I know there is a glitch I can get you to escape him, but I'm not going to do him. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy! What's your business with the great Deku tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man! What? You got a fairy? Say what? The great Deku tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the great Mito? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the great Deku tree without both a sword and shield ready? What? You're right, I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. So yeah, that's what happens if we try to... That is what happens if we try to leave town without what we need. So now we're gonna go and do this area here. Oh yeah, that last one would be up there by the bridge. Well, on the bridge, actually. You came all the way up here? You're a real man. Good. Isn't this view pretty? Change your viewpoint with the up arrow so you can look around the forest with your control stick. So now that we got enough there. Hi Link, look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me with A. So yeah, this is going to be the targeting mechanic. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. It's so great that you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people using your fairy. When a fairy flies near a person or a thing, press Z to look in that direction. If you use Z targeting, you can talk to people from a distance, like we're doing now. When you have nothing that you can target, you can press Z just to look forward. Try it! Well, we gotta do this. So, in the Kokiri shop, welcome! So as you can tell from the Kokiri shop, we have the items. We have the recovery heart, which will refill 1 heart container, as it says. You have 10-piece arrows for 20 rupees. We don't have a bow right now, but we can get some later. Then you have 30 pieces for 60 rupees. But again, we don't have, but then we don't have them still. Then we have Deku seeds, that's a slingshot. For a slingshot, we don't have that quite yet. Then we have the Deku nuts, which we can use, but they are 5 pieces for 15 rupees and 10 pieces for 30. At this point, you're getting 1 piece for 3 rupees. And for this, you're getting another 1 piece for 30 rupees. So, yeah. But we're here only for the Deku Shield. You got a Deku Shield. Press R to crouch and defend. If you press R while Z targeting, you can move while defending. Now I believe there is a glitch in this game where as long as you are able to buy something for the rupees, you could actually still buy rupees before it goes back to, before it reverts to that way. So, alright. So now that we got everything, and I do mean everything, so yeah, we got everything. We got the shield, we got the, yeah, we got the shield, we got the sword, we got everything we need now. Now the fun begins. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Okay, Charlie Brown. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? Okay, Groose. I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree? Huh? And he's still mad at us, but now it's time to venture off to the Great Deku Tree and meet our first enemies of the game. These are Deku Bombers. These things are easy. Just one slice from it, and you'll be able to get Deku Trees. You also have another variation of these, but I believe those ones drop they drop Deku Sticks. So yeah, we already did what we needed to here. Great Deku Tree, I'm back! Oh, not me. Thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Link. And now too, Navi. Navi, the fairy, thou must aid a Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use the see up button to listen well to her words of wisdom. Alright, let's do this. Inside the Deku tree. Yeah, I completely butchered all that. So this is a Deku nut. Alright, so now that we have the ability. Yeah, already it's going on great here. Look at this wall. The vines are growing on it, giving a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Yeah, that's all nice and all, but I need hearts. Alright. Ow. There we go. There you go. So now that we got all that taken care of. So we do have this web. We're not able to do anything with it at the moment. We still got a few things to deal with here. So let's do the first thing and climb up. And you'll see that you'll see that we can't really bust through that thing right now, through that web. Still got a bit of ways to go. So yeah, we can't really do anything with these guys right now. So let's open this and see that we're gonna get the dungeon map. So it is what it is. It is what it just says it is. The current location is the flashing room. Move the control stick up and down to select the floor to view. So we can't really do anything. Can't really do anything at the moment with them. You can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Hey Joseph, how you doing tonight? I'm the only one watching and lurking. Hey. You know, that's the one. Well, to be fair, I am streaming it pretty late, so a number of people that are on my side of the world would probably be either sleeping or are thinking about going to sleep or are just doing their own thing if not doing any sleeping. Then you got the other side of the world. But they don't really do that. 5:20. Dang! That is late! Wow! That's early morning hours. For real, like, very early morning hours. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. Oh, forgive me, Master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold control stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it will work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you are feeling bold. Okay, Wario. I am a night owl. I used to be a night owl, but then I went to work and it was meh. Alright, let's do this. And this item is the slingshot. So yeah, we got the slingshot. So that's one of the things that we need. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with the control stick. Release C to unleash your Deku seed. If you want to shoot right away, when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a seed ready. Oh wait, what did I just do? I just toggled the map with the control stick. Alright. So we already have 30. So I'm gonna put it on the left button. Oh, I had to hold it. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. And you got Deku seeds. These are small hard seeds that you can use as bullets for your slingshot. For the moment, we only can have 30 of them, but not too bad. I am very much using my ammo. Not in the best ways, though. So let's go ahead and... Oh, wait. There was another thing over here, wasn't there? Or was it just my imagination? Okay, it was just me. But we do have what we need here. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. There we go. There we go. We got it. Oh, jeez, that was crazy. Alright. Ow. Ah. The way I'm playing, I need some hearts. Jeez. Alright, next item is the compass. There we go. Uh-oh. Ah, damn it. Doing it again. Come on. I know I can do it. Come on. Ah! Well, that actually helped me out. So we got a gold Skulltula. So the gold Skulltulas are a necessary enemy. They're actually... I just cheesed it. I literally just cheesed that enemy somehow. How? I don't even know, but I did. Like, somehow I managed to get it to where it was stuck in that position. Hmm. So the reason why we can't really do anything is because we need to do this. We need to equip our Deku stick. And then we put it away before the fire goes out on our stick. We can use that stick later. Very interesting. Alright. Yeah, the big Skulltulas, that is the only thing they do. Is that really it, though? So, that seems to be about it here. Let's go ahead and prep myself up here for a little bit. Give me a second. Alright, let's do this. Well, I was... I'm not liking these guys anymore. There you go. Now there was... Hey. So now I'm just gonna get this real quick. Alright. Oh. I actually didn't mean to do that. I was trying to set myself up to get that. So that is Gold Skulltula token number 3. Alright, so now, next thing we gotta do. So here's what we gotta do. Alright, so we gotta take the Deku stick. We have to basically try not to go on that far. We have to stay right here. So basically what we gotta do is, once I was opening this chest, when we get a recovery heart. So now, so what we gotta do is we gotta do this. So basically we gotta go over to this side of the door. And there we go. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? You just helped me out, so yes, you kinda are. Alright, so after you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. I bet there's some interesting things underwater. But there is something interesting under this water here. In order for us to progress in this room, you have to press this button. It's kind of hard to see with that angle. Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding A, you can push or pull it. If you stand next to the block and press A while pressing control stick toward the block, you can climb on top of it. Pay attention to what the action icon says. Go ahead and get these. Oh, what the heck? Alright, so now that we got everything all situated, hey, thank you for the first stick. There you go. Are they really going to be never-ending spawners? 'Cause that's what it seems like. Anyway. God damn it. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Oh, this is the Goma room. Like the, so as you can see, we got a few areas here. That is fun. So then we have this other area. Alright. Alright, so now that with that said and done, alright, so now what we gotta do is push, not jump on it to Link. There we go. Good lord. I'm not even that tired really, and then I'm acting like I'm playing like I am. Jeez. So now with this, it gives us a nice shortcut. We're not able to get up to these two right now, because obviously, so what we gotta do is not to do that. So what we have to do is we gotta go. You gotta do the roll jump. Are you ready? So now we're on the darkest, deepest part of the dungeon. How did you know our secret? How irritating! It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to the Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie! Sorry about that! Oh, you ding dong, why'd you do that? Alright. Before we do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead, make sure I am well stocked. Hold on, I gotta do this real quick. Give me a second. Yes, I had to do that number just because. So now we are at the final boss. Or not the final boss. We're at the boss of the dungeon. That's what I was trying to say. So we are not going to be able to get back in here. I will go ahead and create a save point here for this. So let's do this. Parasitic Armored Arachnid Goma. Now, before we start with this, the best thing for us to do is to get our... Ah, dang it, I was so close. Alright, so we defeated Goma. That gives us a heart container. Do not be confused with getting a heart piece. A heart container is the full life of heart. So now we have this, we're given 4 hearts of the max number of heart pieces, of heart containers, which, if my memory is serving me correctly, is 36. With that being said, like I said, do not be confused. If you're a new Zelda player, do not confuse heart pieces for heart containers. Heart pieces are basically a quarter of the heart, right? Whenever you get a heart piece, you need 4 heart pieces to get a full heart container. If that makes any sense. For anybody a little bit new with how fractions work. But yeah, so, but the heart containers are there mainly for the boss battles that you partake in this game. that's when you'll get the heart containers. Every other kind of thing involving a heart is going to be a piece, not a container. And we'll get to those heart containers when we get to those. For now, let's go ahead and head into the light and see the cutscene before we end the stream. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Yes. Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Faror, the goddess of courage. Din, with her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of the law to the world. I know I added an extra word in that line, so what? Faror, with her rich soul, produced all life forms who would uphold the law. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remain at the point. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's presence. And the resting place of the triangles has become the sacred realm. I know I missed a few lines there, but that's what happens when you miss them or you mess up. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Lynch. Go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou wilt surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. The stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse on me. Ooh, so pretty. You got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the great Deku tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, great Deku tree. So now, once again we're stopped by Mito. Hey Link, what did you do? The great Deku tree, did he die? How could you do a thing like that? It's all your fault. Boy, you are very much jumping to conclusions, dude. That's not gonna help your case on trying to win Saria's heart, my dude. I'm just saying. But anyway, that is actually going to do it for me here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Next time on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we are traveling through this very log and continuing the main part of our quest. Until then, I am going to go ahead, create a save point right here. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Forrest Walpole, signing off.